What's up? I wanted to do an update from my car while I'm recharging. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. So I did some APM3 updates recently and I want to discuss about all of that stuff with you. I'm gonna start doing weekly updates now since a lot of people don't know what the hell is going on and stuff. So I don't know if the chat is active. Let me check. Yeah, man. Oh, I started programming when I was like fucking 8 years old or something. I don't know. Ever since my father got the computer from the auction house or whatever. Wonka Midnight 6 should be available for everybody. I told the guys to add it to open source yesterday. I guess it's coming soon. But now I'm like 35-year-old boomer, so... And I have a bit of the flu, so I feel like shit. But I'm here charging my car at the moment, so... Well, Cruising Blast is like 64 bits, so it's... the elf loader is not capable of 64 bits yet. Maybe in the future, but we should get the 32-bit working properly first. The guys are doing it every week, but it's a lot of work to get the stupid libraries to work. There's still some libs that need to be finished. And then once those libs are finished, then we should be able to support like almost every 32-bit game. Yeah, it's a bit pain in the ass. I waited for a long time now to get the libs, but it's very hard work and there's no documentation, so of course it's gonna take a lot of time. Oh yeah, I used to love play these games as a kid as well, but I don't even play them anymore. Like all the APM3 titles, I just check that they run, and I don't. I didn't play a Dead or Alive 6 almost at all because I want to do the online, but the emulator still needs improvements before I can jump into that thing. I just finished the Keychip emulation just now. Thanks to the guys in the developer channel who found the, I think it was from, it was some generic Keychip ID that they gave me, and the short ID was the one that I was always missing, but they pointed it out, so now we also have that, and now the dongle checks pass for APM3, so maybe finally we can get the server connection attempts. I don't know, but we'll know very soon, since I want the online functionality to those games as well. And yeah, ask anything you want. I'm here about 30 minutes, I guess, then I have to go. I will now do this every week, and you can ask me every week and then give your improvement tips and call me idiot or whatever you want. So this is direct voice to the people. How does this... Okay. So I'm here, I have a new car. Porsche Taycan Turbo. It's all electric. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool car. I haven't done these in a while, so of course there's not gonna be a lot of people watching, but and Well, the light gun manufacturers, I got the new cars, but what the fuck? The new guns by Sinden, I think he sent it to me. But the software was so buggy, I haven't tried them ever since he sent it to me. I guess I should try them again and make a video. But last time they were so broken that I didn't even want to make the video because I felt that it would give a bad name to the guns. So I rather waited for the update. And ever since I got them, have been a lot of going on. So I haven't had time really. Well, I had time, but it hasn't been a priority, I guess. I hate you. Oh, I Fate Grand Order. I actually fucking purchased that cabinet from Japan. It cost me like 3 grand or something, or even more. No, I think it was 5 grand. I don't remember. I got it. It's in my office, but there was some encryption problem with the hard drive, so I never could get it to work to log the data properly. For example, from Wonderland Wars, I also got that on the same order, so thanks all the Patreons. And I managed to get that running offline on the cabinet, logged all the traffic and all the packages and everything for the guys. But I think Coffee Man was working on Wonderland Wars, but yeah, with the packet logs, it should be able to make it work. How do you call it? Offline, but yeah, I don't know about that. There's now more cars coming to recharge here, I guess. Shit. But yeah, Finland is pretty funny. We have not many super fast rechargers for the electric cars here, so now I'm using a slower one, 50 kilowatt hours or whatever. But yeah, Fate Grand Order, I would love to get that game. I paid so much for the cabinet and it's still not functioning. It's same with the Wonderland Wars. But for Wonderland Wars, I made locks for the pen, for the touch, for the LED boards, for everything, and it should be doable if people would just work on it. I guess we could open source Wonderland Wars source. I'm gonna open source everything now. I don't really care. It's stupid to sit on a treasure trove of sorts. So that's nice. And also some guy fixed One Gun Fit Midnight 5 Deluxe Plus for us, so thanks to him a lot. House of the Dead 4 works fine. Also House of the Dead 4 Special works fine. Harm did most of the work for that. You can play it already. And I was really surprised that the special was leaked, since I couldn't find it anywhere. I tried for like a decade to buy it or whatever, but somehow somebody got their hands on it, so that's very cool. And about Scarlet Dawn, it already runs on our private Sega Tools fork by NZ Gamer, I guess, but I don't think, is there a public dump? I guess I should ask if he wants to open source that as well. It doesn't really matter, since now fucking guys are leaking everything out, so it doesn't really matter, or there's no point in keeping any of the sources closed anymore, I guess. Since it's more of a community effort now, a lot of developers now committing and working on stuff. And also Boomslang has been adding a lot of games to the high scores as well, so if you go to highscores.technoparrot.com, there's like a high score system for the patrons. And he has been adding a lot of games on that one, so it's pretty cool. Cool stuff. And about newer light gun games, I don't know if we have any. I think House of the Dead X, I don't know if that's working yet. But that's also waiting for the libs to be finished. And I need to ask the status about the PlayStation 3 fork, because we wanted to run those PlayStation 3 based arcade games as well, I guess. But yeah, I made a Patreon post a few days ago, yesterday, about the recent progress, and I try to do this now every week on this channel. It's been like the Patreon keeps going up, but we don't like report any of the progress, and I feel that now that we have so many patrons that we sort of owe it to the people to at least have a one broadcast every week to tell you what is going on. But I still think this situation is a bit crazy, like people fucking leaking all the latest games by Sega. It's, it's insane. I don't even know how they got the keys from the APM3. I guess they made another bad security option, and the keys were easy to acquire. I don't know. It feels strange, like everything gets dumped now. It used to be a competition who dumps it first and sits on it the longest, I guess, but now it seems to be who dumps it first and puts it out. And I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's still a bit risky stuff. And I've been doing like this big podcast here in Finland now, like the most watched podcast or whatever on YouTube. We are trending all the time, so that's why I also haven't had time, and I'm sorry about that. But now that it's more stable and I have more time to develop stuff. Also, there's been a lot of personal things in my life. I got a child and stuff, so that's why I also need to learn how to grow as a person rather than just play arcade games all day, all night. So that's why I also started doing everything open source, since I feel that I don't have so much time to contribute anymore, but I can at least give everything out with the guys to you, and you can improve them, help us, like this guy who just added One Gun Midnight 5 Deluxe Plus. That was fucking awesome, man. But yeah, let's see. I still have some time here, so if you want to ask anything. I need to get going. My daughter is a bit fluish, so I need to get some remedies and stuff. I'm already better. I had a fever like 3 days ago, but it's fine now. And what better things to do on fever than code Techno Parrot or Open Parrot? So that's what I've been doing in recent days. And we have also the new Techno Parrot Online coming very soon. It has like it will completely replace the Steam API, and it will be our own hosted servers, and obviously since it's our own hosted servers, it will be only for the Patreon. I guess we'll keep the legacy one for the normal users, but the more advanced stuff will go to the behind the Patreon, since I'm expecting a lot of traffic when the new online system launches. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be like very easy to get into game. You can use your web browser and stuff like that, and it's completely automatic, so it's pretty cool. NZ Gamer has been doing that a lot recently, so it's pretty awesome. He's been working on it for months. I'm just waiting, like, when is it fucking gonna come out? But it's a lot of work. He's built his he's using I guess S-like or something for the networking to not spun through and everything, and but it's a lot of work since he needs to repackage the data from the games and make it so it works through this tunnel and everything, so it's a pretty crazy job. But once that's finished, then you should be able to play more games online. And I want every fucking game to be added to this online system. Dead or Alive 6, fucking Virtua Fighter 5, esports, everything I want to be on this system. So it will sort of revolutionize the arcade gaming. And once we also have the server saving and everything for that, then it will be crazy. It's gonna be awesome. And I didn't want to announce this 1 year ago, since it's been worked on for so long. So, but big plans are like moving, and I'm so happy to see all the Patreons still supporting the project. And I wasn't expecting that. I thought it would just drop and drop and drop since we hadn't made any post, but people seem to read the change logs and stuff, so that's cool. Since if you go to our Discord, you can see the updates channel and the TB on compile log, or I don't even remember what the channel is called. You can see all the updates that we are constantly doing. Every day there's new code coming almost, so like the project is far from dead, and now more people are ganging up. Maybe some people are leaving, but that's just life, you know. People have different priorities and different beliefs and whatever. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go now to get some vitamins and stuff. So next week, remember to come next Saturday. I always try to keep these at the same time, around 4 or 5 p.m. Finnish time on Saturdays. So I will give you the latest updates, and you can ask anything you want. And maybe call me a gaylord or whatever. I don't really care. But all the feedback is always welcome. Bad feedback, good feedback. There's also seed of truth even in the most vulgar feedback. So I like to hear everything. And yeah, I guess I'll get going and give my spot of recharging to some other gentlemen. And I really recommend this car. Oh fuck, the chat was fucked up. I didn't see all these messages. Jesus Christ. Okay, I'm gonna answer to this all. Let me check. Has anyone worked on elf loader for Terminus? Oh, we are still waiting for the new libraries for the elf loader. Nibs and Harm are working on those. So I don't know what the situation is. I can ask for next week, but it's still work in progress. Why do I have a hair in my mouth? Jesus Christ. And let me... like the chat was bugged. I hate my beard. Bro, Sega World Championship. If you mean SVDC, that's supported already with the NZ Gamers fork, I guess. Oh, Dessa de Go. I would fucking love to get that game, but I can't source the cabinet anywhere. It's a pretty cool machine. I saw it in Japan, and it's just like 3 GPUs or something to run the game. But I would love to get dump of that game and support it. It would be crazy. Well, Scarlet Dawn is just the dumpers are sitting on it. I know that the Japanese version is dumped, the European version is dumped, and maybe... no, I think Chinese version, European version are dumped, at least. I know of that because maybe I saw them somewhere. But like the collectors are always sitting on the dumps. But until recently, I don't know what the fuck happened. People are just pumping out new dumps even from this year. So it's crazy. About One Gun Midnight 3, it's the lips are needed for the elf loader. Once those are done, which is I guess pretty soon, then we can launch support for it as well. Oh yeah, Shining Force Cross X Lasia. Yeah, I thought it was public. I'm sorry, it's just hang in the Patreon forever. But the problem is that the card data is from the worst version of the game, and if you upgrade it to that version, then your hero is like a pussy. He can't do anything. So I'm trying to get. I'll ask if the guys have time to fix that. Since if we could format the card directly on Xlasia, then it wouldn't be such a bad thing. But as far as I understand, now you have to finish the illusion, then go to the what the hell? I don't even remember what the first game is. Illusion is the second one. But you have to play through all of them to upgrade your character each time. uh, well, what's coming next game-wise? All the APM3 games are sort of emulated now. I'm still improving the emulator. You can check it on the open source last changes. I'm gonna push the... Okay, I need to move my car now. Just a moment. Just a second. A gentleman wants to recharge his car, so I have to move. Because I was in a shitty position. Look at this fucking GTA. Wait. I will read your comments once. Look at this fucking thing. Jesus. It's like playing GTA 2. Alright guys, I'm just gonna go to the shopping center, got parking, so I don't drive to a wall or anything. Maybe you want to see a little bit of Helsinki, I don't know. But yeah, let me continue with the chat. I don't know if initial D5 can crash if you have, for example, oh, I thought the ghost thing was fixed for initial D5. Make sure you have the latest Technoparrot. Yeah, for Shining Force, I want the online to work for sure, but there's some problem. It requires matchmaking server or something, but it's maybe we can get around that, but I don't know yet exactly. This car goes from 0 to 100 kilometers or 60 miles in 3 seconds. It's insane, these modern electric vehicles. I cannot flex now since obviously I'm in the city. But I can. That was an accident, Jesus Christ. Just a second, I'm gonna park. So if you look up, you can see through the roof as well. So it's really cheap, nice. All right, I can take the rest of the questions here. Then I need to get some vitamins and stuff. All right, let me check. Yeah, so the signing force and the border break, we're still investigating how to link them. I guess I found some hacks how to link border break, but I hadn't had time to experiment on those. Yeah, Jurassic Park. Okay, we'll take a look. Is it even Linux based? I have no idea. Yeah, of course. This car is also very crazy. It's like it will stop if you like hit somebody or whatever. So it's very safe. And I don't drive crazy speeds in the city or even in the interstate. In Finland, we have a lot of cameras, so it's not a good idea. And here you easily lose your license. You cannot bribe the police like maybe in some other places. Except if you're a politician, I guess. But yeah, anyways, I have to go. So it's 30 minutes, and I will do every 30 minutes every Saturday now. So you know the latest progress. And thanks everybody for the support and all the Patreons and all the developers and whoever else contributes to our fantastic project. And yeah. So, thank you for being here, all 20 people of you, I guess. My podcast has sometimes 4,000 viewers, so this is refreshing to have just a small viewership and to have a more nice questions and stuff. So yeah, see you next week. And if you have any questions, you can always come to our Discord and remember to support on the Patreon and through subscribe and whatever else you're supposed to say here. So thanks everybody.